Come prepared for defeat.
What's going on, everybody? It's Codemaster Hardrock. I'm back at it again with a brand new video. As you can read from the title, this is another BeckerBox. In case you don't know what that is, it is a box that I have received from a previous Chaotic Champion tournament-wise, and they always send like a cute little message with their thing. And before the video starts, I do want to show off, I've added 2 new cards to my collection. We have Core and Lore. Both will be featured in separate deck profiles. Lore is going to be part of my main Danian deck profile, whereas Core is not going to be part of my main MIPEDIAN profile. Matter of fact, it's going to be for a War Beast style deck. So if you're into War Beasts, or if you're into my idea of the Danians, feel free to sound off in the comments below on whether or not you guys actually want to see that or not. So the way this BeckerBox works is I'm cracking open, and any crazy supers or ultras that I find, I will pull them out and I'll show them to you guys. But it did start off with a paper mat for Chaotic, so that's cool. We're going to go manga style. We're going to start with the right-hand side and work our way to the left. Okay, so we're starting off strong. We're starting off with a legendary overworld gear. Horn Saber. Opposing creatures on your side of the battle board get Recklessness 5. I'm actually going to move this schmear. Bam, perfect. Now we're all set in stone. But yeah, it's a loyal battle gear. Pretty cool. And we're gonna cycle through some of these commons, rares, things like that. And just so you guys know that I actually am combing through these. A lot of these are upside down, but that's okay. You know, I'm not expecting anything absolutely like the nuts of anything, but you know, Chaotic is still Chaotic, and I still love it either way. The next card, the next crazy super slash ultra is Iparu. 30, 35, 20, 30, 1 music counter, 45 energy. At the beginning of combat, Iparu's disciplines become equal to the opposing engaged creature's scanned disciplines until the end of turn. So it's a discipline mirror match. Iparu, he's a core character. He's really cool. I like him a lot. I did send out the KOR figure, and I did send Mark Thompson my cards to sign. It's just a shame that we had not technical difficulties, but shipping difficulties due to, you know, everything that's going on right now. But in the meantime, the next card we have is the Darkened Dunes. Initiative Air, creatures with Earth gain range and Swift 1. This is killer in just about any Earth-based deck. You can use it to smack people from the back. It's pretty nice. The next card we have is a Ripple Foil. You can tell. Here, give me a second. It's a little hard to tell, but yeah, there it is. A Ripple Foil Wind Strider. Equipped creature gains Swift 2. I feel like that battle gear would be a little bit better if it had range capabilities, but guess what? It doesn't. So I tilt the box up. We're going to grab it from the side, and we're going to comb through these. All right, so I'm actually going to... There we go. The next card worth mentioning is Dissonance of Will. Negate target activated creature ability. I feel like that's a spice card, if you ask me, but, you know, that's just my general opinion. Again, my opinion is not law for those of you who watch my channel. I get a whole lot of people going, oh, is your strategy top-notch? The answer to that is it just depends. You know, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not. It just depends on who I'm battling with. My next crazy one is Heptagon Hail, an Ultra, base 4, or rather, build 4, base 35. Each creature controlled by an opponent gains a music counter. There is a way to make that work. If you use that with Nadrin Fluid Morpher's Foe, you could really do some serious damage with that. Next up is Bodil's Arsenal. Initiative Wisdom. When this becomes the active location, each player may return a battle gear from their discard pile into play and equip it to an unequipped creature that player controls. Battle gear control, pretty decent. Next is Drenicus Threshold, Portal to the Past, Initiative Speed. All creatures are considered past creatures. Creatures have no tribes. So they become tribeless, past creatures. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. The next one is Carnival of Confusion. Now that effect is way too long to go through, so I'll let you guys pause the video while I comb through, these guys and see what I whip up. Oh, okay. I know this next card is pretty sought after. Pranker Tinker. At the beginning of each turn, equipped creature must swap places with another creature you control. Okay. So I have to swap 2 positions of my creature. So if I have a creature in the back and a creature in the front, I can use Pranker Tinker to swap them around. Very interesting spice card. I don't know. I'm sure somebody in the comments will drop down some strategy that you could use with it, but in the meantime, I don't know. Next is Vilurk Landfarer. 40, 30, 70, 40, 2 music, 35 energy. Pop a music, target element attack loses all abilities, and as brainwashed, a sacrifice a minion, reveal a new location. Yeah, I don't have much to add to that. Next is Rhythms of Rage. Toss 2 music, target Mandiblor gets outperformed Courage 5, it's infected, it gains Earth 5. If Hive is active, it also gains 15 energy. So you want to infect a Mandiblor while Hive is active in order to get the most out of that. Coming on through some of these. Okay. Next one is Cymageddon. Build 5, 10 base. Not looking too good. Deal 20 damage for each minion creature card in your general discard pile. Okay, never mind. That's you can really smack your opponents around with that. Next is Arrow Drone. When a equipped creature deals air damage, you may look at the top 4 cards of your attack deck, put them back on top in any order. That has its uses. Fluid Fuge, 2 music, heal 25 damage to target creature. The caster music also has water. That creature gains a music counter. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Okay, this next one I understand is also sought after, but I don't know why. Plasma Pounder. Maybe I'll read it and find out. Equipped creature, when equipped creature deals earth damage, you may look at the top 2 cards of your location deck, put one on top and one on the bottom. Okay, I do see why it is sought after. You could do location control this way. Okay, pretty solid battle gear. I might have to use it. Next is the Ultimate War Stance. I have talked about this card on my channel before. If you don't know what it does, go ahead and pause it. Next up is Lore. 40, 30, 75, 30, 3 music, 20 energy. Deal 10, heal 10. That's what his music ability is. Pretty solid. We got Marint. 25 courage, 65 power, 35 wisdom, 30 speed, 1 music, and 40 energy. Oops, I don't want those cards spilling all over the place now. Come on. There we go. I'm just going to keep, the card there until I need to move it so that you guys have something to look at. Next we have General's Stabard, which we could see the Unity symbol. When General Stabard is revealed, choose a tribe. Each equipped creature is also considered to belong to that tribe while General Stabard is face up. The effect does not end at the end of the turn, so it's continuous. Once we get that mysterious 6th tribe revealed, I already kind of know what it is. It's the Frozen. Yeah, that's going to be killer. Next, we have Cyclone Slam, 3 build, 0 base, 5 air, 5 earth. If your creature is a war beast, deal 20. So that's 30 damage right there. Next is the Golden Heptagon Initiative Power. Creatures may play music of any tribe or affiliation. Which makes me wonder, what does that mean, affiliation? Next, we have another Drenicus Threshold. We have seen that card once before in this very video. Wow. And next we have another Golden Heptagon. Literally was just talking about it. Like that. Because next is Refrain of Denial, 2 music, dispel target music. It is an overworld music. That is pretty nice. Next is Deep Dirge. Target creature loses all abilities as if that, or rather, target creature plays his abilities as if that creature's controller also controlled a chieftain. I don't know how useful that actually is, to be perfectly fair. I don't know how many brainwashed creatures are actually decent, because I don't do a brainwash deck. But if you guys want me to give an attempt, let me know and I'll do it. Okay. Next is the Sound of Noise. Dispel target Marillion or generic Mujic. Another disruption. Pretty decent. The next one is the Whipcrack. I have mentioned this card so many times on my channel. Don't need to get into it. Next is the Scepter of the Infernal Parasite, a card that I have been after. While equipped, while engaged with an infected creature, equipped creatures gain outperform all disciplines 5. Yeah, you can use that to do some courage smack-arounds and things like that. It's pretty nice. Next, I think we already talked about this, Dissonance of Will. Yeah, we did. Coming along through. Okay. We have Vlar, pretty fun. 85, 55, 40, 60, 0 Mujic, 60 energy. At the beginning of combat, he can basically steal battle gear. And then we have Iliar, one of my absolute favorite creatures, only because, just look at him, he's super cool. 65, 35, 80, 50, 2 Mujic, 50 energy. Attacks with build cost of 2. Played against Iliar deals 0 damage. That's very specific. Very cool, though. Next, we have Poison Panic, 1 base, 10 water. If an attack named Poison Panic, so if another one of this is in your discard pile, it deals 5 less damage. Okay. Next, we have the Heart of the Jungle. I have never really seen this card. Initiative Overworld. Okay, cool. Mujic and abilities alter the disciplines of one engaged creature, affect both engaged creatures. Very interesting. Then we have a Alliances Unraveled pre-release Como Purified. 80, 45, 55, 105, 0, 40. Range, Swift 1, pretty solid. Como has a visibility strike 10 for each element type the opposing engaged creature has. That could get really nasty if you're battling a very element-heavy style deck. Next up is Karaba. 55, 30, 50, 43, 40. Heal 10 damage to target creature for each Mujic counter on Karaba. You can use this strategy that I found where you could just find a way to give him Mujic counters and just heal infinitely in a way. I'm sure that strategy exists. Next, we have Sep Mech. 45, 25, 70, 85... Or is that... Nope, that's 95. 1 and 40. At the beginning of your turn, flip all battle gear equipped to him face up. Very interesting. Ooh, yes! Okay, we have one for the MIPEDIAN deck. We have Mouth, Guard of the Palace. 55, 45, 30, 100, 0, 60, Invisibility Surprise, Visibility Strike 15. When Mouth wins combat, relocate him to an unoccupied space adjacent to it. So instead of stealing that spot, he can also take an additional move, basically. Equip him with Drill Dozer, and I'm set. Next, we have Gromnor, pretty solid creature, 75, 40, 80, 55, 60. Support all disciplines 5, fire 5, brainwash, support energy 5, outperform wisdom 5. I'm sure there's a way to make him absolutely nuts. Then again, a lot of the supers and ultras can typically be used to do nutty things. That was my Discord. Next, we have Stingblade Prototype. When Hive is activated, the next attack card you play this turn... the next attack card played in general this turn deals 10 damage instead of its normal damage. Okay, so pretty solid. You can use that to basically get around heavy-hitting style strategies. Phobia Plates. Challenges made equipped against the equipped creature fails. Equipped creature takes 10 less damage from Mujic. That's actually not that bad. That's not that bad of a battle gear. We're going to comb on through some of the more of these cards. Ooh, okay. We have Slash Claw. This is an attack that Codemaster Krillin played against Tom for whatever reason. As 5 build, 5 base. If your equipped creature has recklessness, deal damage equal to twice its recklessness value. Just attach that to Core, the one that I showed at the beginning of this video, and you know, that's 105 damage. That is absolutely insanity. Alright, moving on along. We have another Stingblade prototype. I did find a Drill Dozer that I will be setting aside just for that MIPEDIAN deck. Okay. Next, we have the Chorus of Kothica. Target creature may play music of any tribe. Pretty solid. Next, we have Cymageddon. We talked about Cymageddon earlier. Pretty solid. Next, we have a Apocalypse. 5 across the board except for base, and if you have all the elements, flip opposing engaged creature's battle gear face down, draw an attack card, discard an attack card, deal 5 damage, and gain 5 energy until the end of the turn. That's a lot. There's a lot going on with that. Wow, lots of Stingblade prototypes. Not that I'm complaining, I like having supers and ultras. Next up, we have Frostblight, not Ripple Rare. 2 build, 5 base, 5 water, stat check, 75, deal 10. I feel like if that was, you know, Wisdom, I think this would be played a lot more. Oh god. Super Cooled Rain. Oh, sweet baby. Wow. That card is super banned in the community. At least I think it is. 5 build, 15 base, 25 damage, which, by the way, that's 40 damage altogether. Your opponent removes a total of 4 magic counters from among creatures they control. So you rob them of a resource that is viable in many strategies. Next, we have Danian Carapace. When equipped creature deals damage to an uninfected creature, you infect that creature. If the equipped creature is destroyed while engaged, destroy any battle gear equipped to opposing engaged creature and equip that to it. So you could basically do an infinite amount of infecting, uninfecting, things like that. You could basically go nuts. Ooh, this is a card I actually wanted. Barakaten, the Coral Smith. 65, 70, 50, 45, 0, 35. Battle gear may not be destroyed, but they still may be sacrificed or flipped face down. That's good. He's good. We're coming towards the very end of this box. I am not seeing another super or an ultra. Nope. Alright, well, this box was more or less meant to be a continuation. Nothing truly insane yet. Wait till we get to, like, I don't know, the next box or whatever. I don't know what's coming in these boxes, by the way. Like, the first one I knew that Lord Von Bloot was going to be in there, but other than that, you know, you saw this box. Wow, I am going to have to censor my address down there. None of y'all need to see that. I will seal that bad boy up. Okay, let's go through the card by card on, you know, what we got from, you know, most recent to the very first one. So we already talked about Barakaten, the Coral Smith. I don't really need to touch on that. Next is the Danian Carapace. Basically, you could do infinite infestation / infect. Super Cooled Rain. You deal a lot of water damage and you remove a bunch of resources off your opponent. Frostblight, an attack that I think would be better off if it was wisdom based. However, it is still in its right very good. I just bonked my camera. Whoops. Next, we have the Stingblade prototype. Basically, protect yourself if Hive is activated. Apocalypse, it's rainbow. It's a rainbow attack. Cymageddon, minion destruction is what that is. Chorus of Kothica, play any music you want. Stingblade prototype, I just talked about it. Slash Claw. You could deal a lot of damage with Recklessness. That is what I would like to call a War Beast staple. Phobia Plates. Protect yourself against challenges, and you take 10 less damage from music. So, there you go. Sting Play Prototype, we talked about it. Gromnor, 75, 40, 80, 55, 0, 60. Pretty solid card across the board. If you don't know what else to add to your overall deck, there you go. Next, we have Malif, a creature that is definitely going into my MIPEDIAN deck. 55, 40, 30, 100, 0, 60. Surprise, strike 15. When he wins combat, relocate him to an unoccupied space. Oh my god, he's just insane. Then we have Sep Mech. I don't really know what kind of strategies you can implement with him, but I'm sure there's something. Karaba, you could basically heal all across the board. You have Colmo, pretty awesome creature. Don't really need add too much to it. Heart of the Jungle, Discipline Love. Poison Panic, pretty strong water, however, if you have a second one. Iliar, fun creature. It says no to build attacks. Vlar, robs battle gear. Dissonance of Will. You could basically negate abilities, you know. I think this lasts until the end of turn. Could you use this against Zamul before you battle against Zamul? I wonder if that's all possible. Scepter of the Infernal Parasite. While engaged with an infected creature, equipped creature gains outperform all disciplines. Pretty cool. Web Crack. Get 15 power. Deal an extra 5 damage with fire attacks. What more could you ask for? Sound of Noise. Negate generic. That's what you're probably going to use it for. Deep Dirge. Brainwashed Love. Refrain of Denial. Overpowered. And by overpowered, I mean I wish there was a card like that for every tribe. That's just generic Dispel music. Then you have the Golden Heptagon. Creatures could play music of any tribe. I'm going to remove the second one because obviously we already crashed right through it. The next one, let me see if I can grab the second one just so I can... There we go. We have Double Dranicus Threshold, which basically says you're tribeless. Cyclone Slam. It's pretty solid War Beast style attack. General Stabbard, you basically get an extra tribe. Marant, he gets music counters. You can activate Hive. I'm sure you could do burns with him. Lore, he is a burning Muge. Ultimate War Stance, do a lot of damage and protect yourself. Plasma Pounder, show me your locations. Fluid Fuge, you can heal energy and get a music counter. Arrow Drone, deal air damage and you can cycle through your attack deck. Samageddon, we already talked about it. Rhythms of Rage, infect a Mandiblore, activate Hive, you're fine. Valuric Landfarer, I don't know what you could use them for, gotta be honest. Pranker Tanker, move yourself all over the place. Carnival of Confusion, swap your elements around all over the place. Bodal's Arsenal, get a battle gear. Heptagon Hail, deal heavy damage, but your opponent benefits. Dissonance of Will, we talked about it. Windstrider, it would absolutely benefit if it had range. Darkened Dunes, Earth, attack back throw. Iparu, just clone your opponent. And finally, Horn Saber. With that being said, guys, that was the end of the video. If you guys learned anything today, learn this. This box was awesome. I got some cards that I wanted, and I can't wait to see what's in the future boxes. With all that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. I am working on the deck profiles. I got plenty of messages. I don't know what order they're going to be in or when they're going to be released. A little update though, sorry about missing out on a week of video. I have a lot coming up on my plate right now. You guys will actually see what I'm talking about. But yeah, with that being said, you guys will see this huge update. It involves my personal life though. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.